So let's see. Originally, I wanted to like just scrim a bunch of dive tonight because like we're terrible at it. When we actually need to pull it out on like Blizzard World and stuff in OD, but I want to keep working through this stuff because like it worked really well last night, but I want to make sure that we kind of solidify it. So we're gonna look at it a little bit here, and go over it. So you guys. Did y'all say you lost Nepal last night? That was the first map, right?
We did, yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. Here, I'm gonna record this so I can upload it later too.
Did we actually lose Nepal? I know we got like rolled the first map, but I know we won.
I think it was a 2-1.
At least one.
Yeah, it was 2-1 somewhere.
I do want to make sure we go over Dorado. I think that's a really important one.
Do you think we should start there? Since we only got like 20, we can jump there if you think.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
All right,
goats versus goats, and we only have to watch the attacking side.
Which is rather quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 first point holds.
Oh yeah, both teams first point hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they held us before the corner, and we held after corner.
We held like spawn, so.
Yeah, we pretty much didn't get out of spawn the whole time.
Blizzard World was a long map. Good lord. Here we go. All right, here we go. Goats, goats, goats. All right, everybody in here?
Yep.
Let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I pulled it up on your offense, but I didn't see your, or I pulled it up when you guys were on defense. So I missed this.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back real quick.
Yeah, I was on the wrong side of the truck to start it.
I actually don't even remember what we did there.
We just weren't playing aggressive enough, I think. I was just holding shield and not really doing anything.
Yeah.
I should have definitely been swinging a lot more to put a lot more pressure on their team. Like, yeah, like I have notes here. I didn't write much for Dorado. Most of my stuff's on Blizzard World, but I think we need to focus around more. I need to be way more aggressive. I was playing way more passively. When I'm in an uncomfortable situation, I tend to just hold my shield up way more, and that's the wrong play, especially in this situation.
Yeah.
So I should have pressured their front line a hell of a lot more than I did with my armor health while we had a bubble still up, pressed into them further up the street, and then used my shield health for us to burn them down the rest of the way. It's just, I played it particularly way too passive.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they use personal. They never really amp. They're just kind of sitting on speed.
Yeah, we just let them stay there with shield, let them
Yeah.
save their bubble.
Where was
Let them have
Miata
all the
when he got
pressure.
pushed? Oh yeah, I think Ryan got booped right as he stunned forward.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah, they're also not
So,
even
yeah.
like cornering correctly. Like they're not actually holding the corner. They
Yeah,
have to
not
right
really.
out wide.
Yeah, I think we could have probably played on like this side of the cart and like kind of held this line, and then we have a little bit of space to kind of spread out. Like kind of back behind it. We can use this corner for cover. We can obviously we have the Rhine shield and stuff.
Until I get my bubble. So I don't know why I bubbled the Diva there, but I didn't have bubble, so I said we needed to play safe. I
Yeah.
feel like you wasted a lot of shield. Instead of, you could have just like dropped your shield and stood behind the cart and waited.
Let me get out some cooldowns.
Bubble on 3. Bubble on 3.
Like
right now.
2.
Did you say?
Bubble Joe. They use pass,
Yeah, yeah.
It's only like a second or two, but that's like enough to lose a shield war.
Yeah, that's
True. That's true. Yeah,
I
playing
agree
back
completely.
behind the card. I think you're right about that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when we kind of spread out this way, like I said, we can kind of have this corner to kind of play around a little bit as well, and the card obviously.
Yeah, and I mismanaged my shield a lot as well.
Ryan's deep left side, inner spawn.
No, back.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to win this.
They're down Ryan. They're down Ryan.
They're gonna have Shatter. They're like seven.
They have Shatter, Grab, Brig, and Diva.
We're waiting on two.
They're about 60 or 70 to grab.
Well, I was close on all the calls,
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Energy.
and I got Ryan spot on.
Yeah, here's where I pushed up because I gave space.
Mm-hmm.
But we had the Diva behind.
Back up.
She was putting a lot of pressure on it. I mean, just
Yeah.
look like how much better they're managing their HP.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. I mean, their diva obviously like had come back from behind, but like they probably still have a lot of resources to try to get her full again as well.
Yeah, I think we just
That's
need
much
to
right
call,
Well, the
it.
call, yeah, the call there.
Because if he had known, then he wouldn't have pushed
Yeah.
up all the way there.
Yeah, because I was pushing up to take space. If someone just said like Diva dropped behind us or something, I would have played differently.
You
I
also
didn't know
don't
that.
actually have to swing at the choke there unless they're coming out. You can just like stand by the corner and wait
Mhm.
if you want to hold that space.
Level 3.
Sucks.
I just got booped
I
behind.
mean, I was like yelling at you to back up.
Yeah,
I feel like should we have like said? I'm just wondering, like you said, it would be better if we calmed that Diva was behind us or something.
I think just earlier.
yeah. Earlier,
Yeah,
and since they were in
I said that I was studying her. Like, and that was a late call on me, but it was like right as the fight started. I called on Diva, and she just flew back up. Right
Yeah,
after
and
I
as
started.
also we just need to react quicker to crazy calling.
Yeah.
What was that?
Get energy.
No cell. Or Diva's-
Back up.
where's us?
So right there, Beata says diva.
Okay,
Back
yeah.
up.
And we do get the stun
so
on
the
her.
call was pretty much as quick as it could have been.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotcha.
generally speaking, like she was being a little sneaky diva up here, right? But
Yeah.
generally
We
speaking, I
kinda seen
like
that.
the play to kind of like take the space. Like, I mean, I do like that. So he calls it like literally right now, and we get the stun
Mhm.
on him.
Back up.
Yeah, I think though.
And
I
we
think
do
the-
back up right as it's called.
Yeah,
I
think
went a little too aggro there.
Yeah, we had to use the ally bubble
Yeah.
when we went into the choke. If we had
And
had
then,
that, we could have backed up. And then the other problem is that we have to back up behind the Rhine.
Yeah.
So they hit Shatter.
Yeah, because he backs up like this way, which I mean is fine.
Yeah.
It's
And
less
people are still,
pressure, but
like, chasing the.
Yeah, 'cause I was about half health at that.
it just kind of caught us off guard with the diva being back there, and so we were
Yeah,
a little bit out of
And
position.
there's a brig that was right next to you.
Mhm.
So I had to use my bubble
You see right there?
block
And you
brig back.
guys just see what
And at
happened.
that point, it's like we can't win a fight if they like push us now. So that's why I was like saying back up.
No, back out now. Their Lucio boots me and Ryan
Can we get out? Crazy.
behind
they're-
their whole team.
Did they jump our back?
Their Lucio boops me a lot on this map.
Lucio jumped behind us. Yeah. And boots me and the Ryan both behind all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I just called it as well.
They have grav. What else? Okay, they use.
They have everything besides break and shatter. Oh, they have break. They have
Zarya right click doesn't
Shatter?
dislodge
I'm looking
Lucio
for it.
off the wall, right?
Can you press the diva?
That's three
It
down.
depends how you
I don't
catch.
want to dislodge him, but I think it boops. It should boop him, so if he's clear enough, like close enough to a corner. But I don't know.
So
we
Let's
should-
Let's go back to that in.
I think
Yeah.
if he's
Watch
holding
this
it,
one, Tim.
it doesn't boop him. I think
Okay.
Gotcha.
like if he's like spamming space, then it'll boop him a little bit.
all of them.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised I lived.
They have grav. What
Yeah.
else? Okay, they use.
They have everything besides break and shatter. So they just,
Are you looking for grab here?
I have Shatter. I'm looking for it.
Pressure. Can you press the diva?
Wait, what the
That's
heck?
three down.
I thought you got it right there too, but he flashed it at the perfect time.
Yeah, Ryan saved himself, and not who was behind.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there's two behind us, and the Diva was still up there. So I should have stayed closer to the wall there. I got split off and killed.
Yeah, I think you got whip shot or something off to the right here,
Yeah, I think so.
and the rest of the team was kind of playing on this side.
Yeah, I probably should
Yeah.
have played it more on the other side of the car, even after I hit the shatter.
No, I'm shattered.
Yeah, we also like the Diva's staying in
I
the same
said
place. We
she
should have
was looking
noticed
to
that
go
before and just had
Mhm.
Karin fly up to check if she was there, and then
I
Yeah,
asked
right.
him
Like
to
he
do that.
was for
Okay,
a
well
second.
then I'm just deaf.
But
He
I
was
think
at the
it's-
start, but he gets pushed down.
Okay, so then that's kind of something we have to like invest in, I think, before we even
I have shatter. I'm looking for it.
go up.
Can you
Because if she's still
press
up
the diva?
there, like they have a big
That's three down,
advantage.
three down, three down.
Zoidon.
Break.
I think the main issue just is that we're split in our game plan here.
She's looking to go soon.
Mhm.
I didn't listen to what Twilla said about he's looking for a shatter, and I was like focused on getting my grab off. So I was like looking at the diva, and then I was communicating with Karn like, "Hey, pressure the diva off high ground." And Twilla is like trying to do a shatter play. So I think that like split one, it makes it so I don't follow up with a shatter. Like I think
Yeah.
that's the main thing. Is like I don't put in a lot of damage after he drops the big shatter.
Right. One thing I noticed while watching my gameplay specifically is I try to just get shatters off when sometimes I should wait for bomb when we don't have grav to get a better combo off that'll guarantee a win like more. So yeah.
I think it's also just a playstyle difference between you and Maybe, because like
Yeah,
from
I just look for
what
it
I
reactively.
remember, Maybe doesn't really call shatters most
No.
of the time, which I think it's just a playstyle difference. I mean, obviously sometimes I do
Sometimes I
like
need to if
going
I'm
into
actually
this where
looking
you're
for
like,
it,
I'm
but,
looking for one, I'm looking for one. I do like that.
Yeah,
But
I always,
a lot of the time, Maybe just like takes it when he can get it,
Mm-hmm.
which works out sometimes. Because I mean, shatter is kind of like a 50-50 thing, no matter what. Honestly,
Yeah.
unfortunately, at least since the brig changes. So I think it's just a playstyle difference as well that we're not necessarily used to.
Mm-hmm.
Did they support out when he shattered
She's
or no?
looking to go soon.
Yeah.
And it was not when he shattered.
I'm shattered.
Okay.
It was a little after.
They did it, yeah. Here, we'll watch.
We had enough time to kill somebody, but I guess the armor and then yeah, it's not instantly
Pressure,
following up.
press the diva?
Because I think does he actually hit Zen? With
He
the
does,
shatter?
yeah.
He
I think
does?
he hits.
Okay.
I think he hits Zarya and Brig, right? Not
Zarya,
Zen.
Brig.
Three down.
He
Unless
might
Zen-
actually have hit. I think he hit Zen. Look in the top
Zen
left.
was over
He
here.
hit Zen in the
Yeah.
back.
So that's why they didn't trans.
Zoidon.
Yeah, they tranced when he got back up,
Yeah.
and there he
Gotcha.
goes.
We look to grab soon. She's looking to go soon.
Yeah. And then
I thought, and this is just me mishearing Karn saying, "Look to grab, look to grab." So that's
Oh
why I
yeah.
got there.
Oh yeah, he was calling their Zarya's grab, not ours.
Yeah.
I have shatter. I'm looking for it.
Pressure, can you press the diva?
That's three down.
Zoidon.
Break. I'm gonna die.
We look to grab soon. She's looking to go soon.
Yeah.
No, I'm shattered.
Yeah, that's
So
unlucky.
I said she was looking to grab soon.
Yeah, not a huge like systematic problem there. I mean, it's just a miscommunication. So yeah, I mean, just make sure that you guys are on the same.
Might
page
need
with
to
I
play
guess.
it. Maybe just hold shatter, play it slower, get diva bomb, and then grab bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we shot call? I'm sure we shot called
Before
something.
fight?
At the beginning.
Let's
Yeah.
listen to the pre-fight comes.
I know Twilight says he's looking for shatter.
I'm actually
Before the fight.
Yeah.
Let's listen to before.
behind all of them.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised I lived.
They have grav. What else? Okay,
They have everything besides break and shatter. So they
Maybe looking for grab here.
If I said
Five
Lucio
shatter,
shatter,
looking
that
for it?
would have been better.
Okay, so he says
So-
that right to engage.
Yeah, so like literally when we're walking through right here, I think Crazy says I'm gonna look for Grav, and then Twilla says I'm gonna look for Shatter, like at the same time. Y'all like
did he
basically
say
talked
that?
over. Yeah, y'all literally
Yeah,
said it
that's right
like,
after
at
you.
the same time, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure like Miata, you were talking about how you died last time and stuff. So like just make sure that the comms are perfectly clear so that like we do the alt tracking. We did the alt tracking, but we didn't get to talking about like our plan until we got to like right here. So I mean, you know,
Sure.
it's unfortunate.
They have everything besides break and shatter.
I'm here.
Maybe looking for grab here.
I have shatter. I'm looking for it.
Pressure, can you press
Yeah,
the
he
diva?
does
Yeah,
say
right,
that.
right after
That's
the
three
same
down.
time.
Yeah.
Break. I'm gonna die.
We look to grab soon. She's looking to go soon.
Yeah.
No, I'm shattered.
Yeah, because I hit that fire strike, I got shatter,
So I-
and
so
I
I
saw
said
their
she was
position.
gonna
I
go
was like, I can just run up on the cart right now and
Yeah.
probably hit something. That was what was in my mind.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that Crazy said
Hey,
that.
shatter grab.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember you saying you were
It's-
gonna shatter.
Yeah. Well, you guys are both zoned in, which is fine, right? Like
Yeah.
you guys do want to be focused on the play, but that's why we
Mhm.
get it before the fight
Yeah,
engages.
yeah.
So.
Make sure those things are clear before we even.
Yeah.
If I heard you were gonna look for shatter, I would not have
Yeah.
grabbed. But we just both didn't hear
The
each other.
same to you, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just unfortunate. Like I think the play there is probably to go for a grav play. I mean either one I think is fine, but typically the grav play is going to be the more solid one. But as we're pushing in, we could be like, okay, we're going to go for a grav play. Everybody's like, all right, cool, let's do that. And then Twillo can yell because it wouldn't be the plan. He's like, I see a shatter. I'm doing it. You know, like just like yell it as soon as you see it. You know, and then everybody's on the same page. And yeah.
It's just I think now in the meta, I think I need to calm down a little bit with that because shatter used to be, you know, you'd make a play, shatter, and win the fight. You know, it was a much more solid thing when I played the most. So yeah, definitely. Looking to use a more
really difficult to have it as an organized play.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
One thing I think I might make note of is one thing that I hear a lot, especially like after fights, is the call out to like what ults do they have. I feel like that could be something that just becomes an automatic thing, so that the time that you're thinking about going over ults could be spent to plan making. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll speed up over time.
Yeah.
I think at the pro scene, like Elk said, it was like, I saw this. Like, did anyone see anything else? That way we know nobody has to think about 3 of the ultimates, if that makes sense, since the main ult tracker already said 3 that he already knew that they used.
Yeah. So yeah, quickly calling the it's usually Miata or Bryce typically bringing that up after fight. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter either one of you. But yeah, as long as we all like fill it in, we're pretty good with alt tracking for the most part, especially like through the beginning. Here, like, we are calling them pretty accurately. So
I think on a side note though, we do overestimate Lucio beat. Usually he's at like 30 or 50, and we say he has it.
Yeah, Lucio gets his ultimate very.
I guess it's really.
It completely depends on whether or not they amp heal or amp speed.
Yeah.
If they amp heal, they were solid 40 above. If they were amping speed, just because you get so much of it from healing.
Yeah. I think that's the same with Zen. Like it's dependent on like how long we had like shield down or things like that.
Yeah. Or if we make like a diva play flanking, like he might get an extra 50% on trans or something, just feeding a diva or something. I don't know. But we're pretty good for the most part.
Just a heads up, everybody. This is Arblex. He's trying out for, I think, a support role, a flex support, sort of. So,
awesome. What's up, Arblex?
What's up?
Hi, Arblex.
I'll talk to you after our first like map or two, but we'll get you in after a map or two to play probably like 2 or 3 maps with us. But I'll DM you in just a couple minutes after the scrim starts. Is it starting at 8 p.m. by the way?
Yeah.
Like 3 minutes, yes.
All right, let's go over the last like fight, and then we'll jump into a lobby.
Shadow grab big. Yeah.
They're at like 60 to shatter again.
Yeah. I don't think grab, did they?
Oh,
I don't think
Crap, dude.
They did not.
He was swinging. I guess
so
he
that
was missing. I guess he was missing, but it looked like he was hitting his fucking swings, so I thought he had it.
Yikes.
Close, I guess.
He was kind of like all over the place in this fight, so.
Yeah.
They're at like 60 to shatter again.
I don't think grab, did they?
I don't think so.
60.
I was convinced, dude.
Okay.
Dude, I'm normally very good at Ryan tracking.
It happens.
Diva, can you contest there, Diva, high ground?
I didn't see. Okay, I'm grabbed right now.
Behind us, are you?
Yeah, there's that thing there, Tuss. I wasn't caught in grab, so.
Yeah, nice.
That was good. I was able to heal like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, you're chilling on the corner, which I like.
I didn't see. Okay, I'm grabbed.
They don't have the combo.
Big flank from those.
They try to pin in for no reason.
Yeah.
Bubble 4.
Someone said.
Focus Ryan. I have bubble for you, Ryan.
No shield. Alright, moving up.
Told you.
I'm just staying on the wall to stay away.
Wait, go back. Did they beat? They tried to beat.
Yeah, they beat it for
stunned.
Yep.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Focus Ryan.
I saw that.
I have bubble for you, Ryan.
No shield.
Yeah, so then we have beat and rally, and they don't have any. They have
Wait,
maybe rally.
Did he get stunned out of it? Where?
No.
He just hit himself. He didn't hit anybody.
Oh, he beat himself?
Yeah.
Told you.
So here, I feel like you say you have no shield, and I say I have bubble for you. I don't want you to feel pressured that you need to run forward, because I feel like maybe it could have been better just to say like, wait, while you build up your shield again.
Yeah.
And
I
that
also
way,
should have
we'll-
been more aggressive there anyway, as well.
even though you have no shield.
Well, before I had no shield. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it burns, so I'm not sure.
So
Oh, I know, because that happened. The grav happened, and then we got out of it, right?
Yeah, something I definitely would advocate for is their Ryan. I guess actually you might think their Ryan has shatter.
I thought the
but
Ryan
if
had
you,
shatter.
Okay, so yeah, if you don't think he doesn't have shatter, like just wait until the bomb to shield. If you have translate, we'll see if we can honor.
Yeah, I thought he had
shatter
shatter there.
there.
Yeah.
Watch a shatter.
I mean, you can also, if you really want to be ballsy,
Focus Ryan.
still keep it down and try to just reaction it.
So I think this is a situation that it would have been really helpful for us to try to like stabilize and like make sure that we have all of our resources before we engage.
Right. Like I think it's actually bad for me to bubble here.
Yeah, because like we survive their. I mean, it's not a combo, but we survive the grav, and like we're trying to stay alive through it. That's great. Obviously we use trans. That's great. I'm fine with that.
You can test 30 high ground.
And then
Okay, I'm grabbed right now.
Behind us,
they go for a dump pin.
Watch a shatter.
Hey Miata, the guy said he added
Bubble
you.
in 4. Bubble in 4.
Someone said.
And so like right here, right? So they're backing off. They're like, shit, we didn't get any fucking kills.
He's
So
not-
they're like
he's
trying to
not
stabilize.
online.
Well, they stabilize with
online.
B.
Yeah.
Focus Ryan.
I think we bombed too, and we like ran away from our own bomb.
Alright, moving
Says he's
up.
playing Overwatch.
Yeah, so like Twillo calls I don't have much shield, and then he says he's moving up. I think it was like Crazy said, like he said he had bubbles, so Twillo's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna engage. But I think right here we just play behind cart and we stabilize.
Yeah, we just
It's like
I
mean,
did
we're-
you accept it, Miata? His
Moving up.
he added you
No,
on.
I sent him a request.
Yeah. Focus the
He
Ryan.
also sent you one.
800 shield.
Yeah, I think I'll play tonight a hell of a lot better than I did yesterday. Just kind of release.
Wait, what the heck? You gave me the wrong numbers, Roasting. What the?
Didn't I
but
do
real
not?
quick, if we play Blizzard
Yeah, you
World
did.
during a scrim, I want to try running dive. Okay, let's try to get like a full-on dive comp, even if it's not necessarily 100% ideal. Just because I want to get some footage of it so that we can actually start to go over it. Because I feel like all of the dive footage we have is always
What I
from
was
like
saying.
OD matches.
What DPS tiers do you want us to play?
Blizzard World, Miata run Genji, and then
No, Roasting. That wasn't the battle tag. It started
probably
with two.
Sombra.
What I
Genji
was saying.
Sombra.
What
What's up
else?
to you? If you think you can pop up with Widow, that's up to you, Crazy.
I think like we don't really play well with Widow.
True,
Like-
which is why we should do it.
Yeah, so like the main thing we want when we're doing Widow Dive is we need to like sort of, I guess, what's it called? Like an animal like hurt, like you move a herd
Corral.
or something. Yeah. Like you want to corral the enemy team into the Widow sightlines without ever committing.
You don't go hard, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Is
have
that
to
a full
displace.
offensive dive?
You have to displace the enemy and take space from them, giving your widow more.
Yeah.
Also, then we might also want to consider doing like, I mean, it's kind of sketchy if they have their own widow, but like a Pharah, like a Pharmacy widow.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're running into their goats, the far would be dive. I'll
We can
leave
do
the
Sombra Pharah if they're going goats. That's popular.
yeah, Sombra Faro would be good for sure. I'll leave that to your judgment, depending on like what they're running. If they're just goatsing the whole time, then yeah, Sombra Faro would probably be best.
Alright, just have them put me to spec. I'm gonna go eat my pizza. I'll be back.
All right, so